What's going on, fellow traders? So, I'm doing the TopstepX follow up, and I'm always open with everything I do here. So, I just wanted to update you guys on my Top Step journey. Basically, as you can see, all the accounts have been smoked. Um, I learned so basically I trade mostly with Apex, um, Bullnox because their drawdown for the total is 2,500. Um, and the majority of my daily drawdown is over 2,000 because I keep making gains. Um, and I will have days where I go down 1,400 bucks, but then make it back. And the issue with Top Step is once you hit the $1,100 drawdown for the day, the account's done. So there's sometimes that I'm actually in a trade, it goes down 1,100. I stay in the trade, and that trade turns around and comes back green. That doesn't work in Top Step. Um, I think I would approach Top Step a lot differently if I'm probably going back to using them. So what happened was Apex ran a sale, Bullnox had a sale, so I had all these accounts, and right now I'm sitting on I think 11 funded accounts, a lot of evals because they are super cheap. They're only like $16 right now if you use Rhythmic on Apex. So I kind of moved to that platform a lot, but I actually love trading on the TopstepX platform the best. So it's like, it is what it is. But I think next time I go around, I'm going to trade it a little bit differently. And by that, so I play a lot of like, you know, bounces off of pivot points and things like that. Or, sometimes I'll even do wick tests. So you see I get wicked here. I'll, you know, buy the test down and, look for a bounce. But what happens is I end up, um, I create zones when I get in. So argument's sake, like say they may not even let me do it. Do it. Let me see if I can even limit by. No, order rejected. So I'll just do it like argument's sake. I'll put an order here. Say I want to get in like around this zone because this is the like a wick test. Say we dropped, maybe I would go, you know, one here, one there. Say we drop below one, and then I would say, hey, look, we're too close to, 800. I'm probably gonna buy one more here. Well, the issue is if I get filled on all of these, um, and we drop to maybe like 794, I'm gonna hit my daily drawdown. But the odds are we're gonna go through this. We'll probably sweep under 800, and then we're gonna go right back up. And that's how I was trading that because that's how I trade Apex, and I kept on hitting my daily loss limit. Um, and that was pretty much the end of my accounts. I got stopped out quite a bit of times like that, and literally 15 minutes later, we're back. I would have been green, and it is what it is. So I think I got to be more cautious about the daily loss limit and maybe not either play this in micros instead of four minis, do like five, 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 which would equal two uh, micros, but you'd have 20 minis. So I might do it that way, or I might just do two minis, no micros, instead of the four. But yeah, I mean, 4 or 5 is typically my eval size in Apex or Bullnox, so I kind of tried doing that over here, it just kind of didn't work. Um, I got it. Actually, the daily drawdown isn't even 1,100; it's $1,000. You can see it right here. So that's pretty tight when I'm used to it being 2,000 plus. So I was getting caught when I was making my, I guess my trades. buying, in my zones. Um, so it is what it is. I love their platform. I highly suggest anybody to use it. Um, I have a link in my description if you want to support the channel. Um, but yeah, I really like what they did here. They basically use Tradingview charting. Um, Everything's pretty nice. I use Tradingview normally, so this is what I wanted to see. Yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do is once the sales on Apex stop, I'll see where I end up with my funded accounts, things like that, and then I'm probably gonna get uh, one or two Topstep accounts again, most likely next month, and go about this with a smaller size because what I want to do is I want to pass like everybody else. But once you're funded, you can take money out quickly. I think it's like 5 days of 200 plus. So I would be taking payouts right now in my funded accounts in Apex and Bullnox, but I haven't because I didn't reach the profit goal yet. While Topstep, um, I would have been there. So I think smaller size, even though it's a 50K, it's really not a 50K. I got to treat it almost like a 25K account. And then you just hope where your first trade of the day hits, and say you hit for 500 bucks. Well, now you have $1,500 drawdown that maybe you could take a bigger shot. But they do have consistency rules also. You can't do over $1,500 a day in their evals. So that's where I'm at. I think I'm going to give it another shot once Apex is done with their sales. I'm also going away next week, so I don't really want to start something new like this. But as of platforms to use, TopstepX is the best one. I think it's their own thing, and they piggyback off TradingView. But yeah, I mean that's what it is. I got my eval smoked. Um, if you want to follow along my other journeys, look at my other videos. I'm always open on what I'm making, what I'm not making when I get the accounts blown up, and it's just part of the journey, you know. So it is what it is. I am looking forward to being back. Probably about probably about 2 weeks. I'll start getting accounts on TopstepX, and we'll keep it rolling. I want to get a funded account here, and I want to play around, and I think it'll be pretty fun with a smaller size. Just another challenge. So if you guys are on this platform, comment below. Let me know your thoughts. But yeah, I've loved it so far.